What's good, y'all? Buck Walk coming through on a quick drop special. Big ups to everybody already subbed in. Appreciate it all. And if you haven't already subbed in, sub in. And welcome. And of course, if you feel what I'm talking about, make sure you hit the like sign before you get out of here. Okay? And we'll have something on the board for y'all in the community, in our YouTube community post on sports probably tomorrow. Take the money off the floor, and as always, Sports Prediction 101 Cash App link is in the description box for those who win and want to show love. Now, let's get to the chop. Let's get to the chop, cause boy, we got a lot of bullshit. We got to expose. So first of all, I want to say this. All right, going right in. For Bark for the Bone, BFTB. Bark for the Bone. Listen. So the fuck what you know Devin personally. Alright? So the fuck what Devin and his father, whatever, gave you the opportunity to come out. They took you to a dinner situation. You went out with them, and you so happen to have their phone number. Alright? So the fuck what you know Devin personally. Okay? That has nothing to do with the fact that if Devin sat on the boxing voice and said he made more money in the second fight with Cambosis than he made more fucking money. Bottom line. Shut the fuck up talking about, no he didn't. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. It don't matter what he said. What the fuck you mean it don't matter what he said? Just because you know him don't mean it don't matter what he said. That's like I say I know a motherfucker, and just because I say I know the motherfucker, that mean what they said wasn't valid. That don't even make sense what you saying. It don't even make sense. So the fuck what? You know Devin, you lame ass dummy. And Earl Spence didn't want to fight Bud again and never will. Like Floyd told your goofy ass, the PBC never wanted the motherfucking fight from the beginning. They never wanted the motherfucking fight off the top. That's why they was taking so motherfucking long to make it. Alright? And if y'all not sub to Everything Boxing Talk, or if you're not sub to Blunt Sport Boxing, go sub to those channels and listen to those most recent drops with the Tank situation. They was great drops as far as the things that Tank is saying on interviews. It's crazy, man. He might as well go ahead and retire, because the more he talk, the more he making himself look worse and worse every time. I don't even know why some people that's older that might really could see the things he's saying that's not right, why they not stopping it. I don't understand. But he might as well go ahead and retire if he don't plan on giving us them fights. And Everything Boxing Talk and Blunt Sport Boxing both did great shows on that. Go check them out. So, getting to what I wanted to talk about too, some of the other stuff. So Bud sits on Cigar Talk. Bud was on an interview, Cigar Talk interview. Big ups to Cigar Talk. If you ain't subbed to Cigar Talk, go over there and sub to Cigar Talk as well. But he was on that show, and on that interview, which was a few days ago, Bud said he didn't know anything about him and Canelo fight getting canceled. He said he didn't know anything about it until he seen a YouTube channel saying it. Boy, you know I was loving to hear that. I said, oh my fucking God. Bud got up that bitch and exposed these niggas. He said too, I heard a YouTube channel saying it. But he said he didn't get no calls from nobody. Like I always be telling y'all. These niggas don't know what the fuck they be talking about. Especially this nigga BFTB don't know what the fuck he talking about. Bud said he ain't get no call from nobody. He said he called Turk. On the interview on Cigar Talk, he said he called Turk and Turk told him everything is cool. Everything's still the same. Nothing never was canceled. That's what Turk told him. So you know what that tells you? You know what that tell us? Any channel that you seen put that story out, like BFTB did, you know, now all of y'all plainly see and know it was clickbait. Straight clickbait. Straight clickbait. Something to build up controversy and also a lot of jealousy. Anybody you seen drop that, they hating. They jealous. They hating on Bud. Getting the fight, period. They hating. And BFTB was one of them. Something to build up controversy. Bud probably like, these YouTube motherfuckers is thirsty as fuck. He gotta be like that. Clickbait ass channel. I tell BFTB over. Oh, I'm glad he had this interview. I'm so glad Bud had this interview with Cigar Talk. Listen, I tell BFTB over and over and over again, he not on the fucking inside. You not. The closest you are to the inside is with YouTube giving you a chance to speak your piece. But that's where it all stops. If YouTube shut down right now, you be in the dark again, like we was before the internet came. Not knowing shit. You be in the dark, not knowing shit, cause you not an insider. Like Dan Raphael, like Rick Glazier, like any of them guys. You not a fucking insider. Ain't no ain't it, you know another thing? Ain't it funny as fuck how it's just funny as fuck how BFTB really try to act like he around something for him to say he around something on the inside for him to say Bud was sitting on Cigar Talk lying. He said he was sitting on there lying about shit that he was saying because he was giving us facts. An outsider sitting on YouTube who you know not working with Bob Arm, who you know not working with Eddie Hearn, who you know not working with Al Heyman, who you know don't work with nobody. Never been a part of shit. Just popped up and started talking because YouTube gave you a platform to talk on. You feel me? And he gonna holler Bud lying because Bud exposing the fuck out this goofy about goofy shit that he probably saying out his mouth. Then let me tell you another thing. What did I tell y'all a long time ago? I've been told y'all about how the fucking PBC felt about how the PBC felt about Bud. They ain't want to give him no fights with nobody when he came to 147. That's why Bob Erm had to get him to take Jeff Horn belt before one of them tried to get the belt over there. But you heard what Bud said? Bud say they looked at him on the PBC like he was the black sheep. Y'all heard it out the horse's mouth. Go watch that motherfucking interview. He said they looked at him like he was the black sheep. That's why I told y'all, that tell you right there, he couldn't get no Errol fight. He wasn't getting no Danny Garcia. He wasn't getting none of them fights when he first came to 147. When he first got to 147, that shit wasn't happening. And Bud say every single person, including BFTB, that say he a bad businessman. He heard him talking that dumbass shit. They say he a bad businessman. They got shit on their face. That's exactly what he said. He said, look at them now. They got shit on their face. Cause he getting this motherfucking Canelo fight. That's why they going crazy. BFTB making video after video. Y'all see making 5 videos a day. Cause he got shit on his face. Yeah. That's why. And then he holler, the dude that on Cigar Talk, he said, oh, I hope Najee, the guy that was interviewing Bud, I hope Najee don't think he could fuck with me. When you a fucking nobody. Talking about he thinking that man ain't thinking about you. That man run a way, way more sophisticated boxing talk channel than your goofy ass running. You's a fucking clown. What the fuck is you talking about? You's a goofy. You was a goofy, a fucking nobody. You can't even, you call motherfuckers that come on your channel and hit your mute button all day when a motherfucker box you in boxing talk. You either hit your mute button or you start calling them a meat rider or this or that. You call them out their name, they get the whole shit just to start moving the goalposts. That's your way of moving the goalposts. To start calling a person a meat rider or calling a person this or calling them that, just getting out the character because you're losing whatever the fuck you talking about. Yeah. Because you don't got nothing to stand on. That's like if you try to debate me about Frank Martin and make Frank Martin to be something that he not. It's not going to turn into nothing but some other kind of talk shit. Cause you gonna move the goalpost to saying some other shit. Cause I done got you boxed in. Cause you ain't got nothing to stand on for Frank Martin. Goofy. That's how all your conversations go. With anybody that come on your channel and box you in. And you begging people to hit the link. For nothing. Nobody should even think about wanting to hit your weak ass fucking link. You a goofy. Go watch go watch Bud on Cigar Talk and watch him joke the fucking YouTube channel that was talking all overhype for Spence and downplaying Bud. Bark for the Bone, one of the main ones, downplaying Bud accolades. Yeah. Downplaying Bud accolades right now, keep saying he connected, Spence made him. Spence ain't make shit. Bud made himself when he became a champ, when he beat Ricky Burns at 135. Bud was shining back then. Then he was shining at 140. British Prescott beat the shit out Errol Spence at 140. British Prescott was a way, anybody go watch the British Prescott Bud fight. British Prescott was a way better fight than Bud and Spence. Fuck is you talking about? The fuck is you talking about? And the only reason Bark for the Bone say the interview wasn't good on Cigar Talk is because Bud exposed this goofy for running his mouth and not knowing what the fuck he be talking about. And notice he said Notice he said that he just blocked certain dudes because they not even worth it. Remember BFTB told y'all he got them blocked? Yeah, he one of them type of dudes. It ain't even worth it. He just running his mouth, sitting in the bathroom somewhere, running his mouth like he do all the niggas off everywhere else around the United States. Everywhere else around the United States. Keep lying about he came over here and was sitting down the harbor. Ask him to show y'all a live where he's sitting down the harbor waiting for me. Tell him to show the live. Where the live at in his motherfucking, in his archives. Pull a motherfucking live up where you was sitting in a motherfucking spot and you cut your live on like I told you to do and just sat stationary and waited. You don't got that. You don't even got that where you live at. Like I told you, you won't even go do that right there where you be running your mouth. You'll hear you on there talking to the nigga on there, some nigga from there in Texas something. You talking about, I'm in Texas too. I'm in Irvington, Texas. I'm in this. Shut the fuck up. You ain't coming outside to go meet no motherfucking body nowhere out there. You ain't coming outside to meet no motherfucking body because you know that's not the motherfucking smoke you looking for at all. You know you don't want that. You ain't coming out to meet nobody to do shit. You ain't trying to get locked up. You ain't trying to get caught up in nothing. Nothing. You's a goofy. And then you gonna tell. You gonna tell on everybody you could tell on, you gonna tell. You gonna point fingers and tell. That's all you gonna do. Lying to your motherfucking subs, telling them you went somewhere and sat somewhere and wait. Saying you ain't go no motherfucking way and wait for me. I always told you if you ever come here, go down there, turn your shit the fuck on like you do when you on your shit. That's all you gotta do, and stay right there. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Told you that, goofy. I mean. Like I said, you mad, you say the interview that Bud was on wasn't good because he exposed you running your mouth. And you just don't know what you're talking about. You simply don't know. And we heard Bud say Spence didn't want to fight at 147 or 154 again. We heard him say that. Bud don't need to rematch Errol Spence. The way he beat Errol Spence. He beat Errol Spence way, way, way too bad. That's not a must. That's not a must. That's why Bud said that's why Bill said he don't want to see the motherfucking rematch. Because he fucked with Spence and don't want to see Spence get beat up again like that. The beating Spence got is not happening to Bud at all. So you saying that, oh, you got to take a chance and see if there ain't shit. It ain't happening. He too basic. He had never beat Bud. We don't need to see that. And Bud in no kind of way ducked anything. The PBC kept that shit from happening. Period. And then block Bud from Fondora. Yeah. And Errol Spence didn't do shit by himself when it came to making the first fight. It took Bud and Spence to come together and agree to things together. They come to agreement. And make that fight come with the rematch clause it came with in the initial contract. Ain't no changing the venues and changing this and that, changing that, all that slick dummy ass shit that you talking about. He be just trying to confuse y'all, yo. All y'all who be listening to that shit, he just talking some dummy ass shit trying to confuse y'all, yo. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. The initial contract came with a fucking rematch clause. Everything that's in that initial contract, that's how it goes down. I mean, Spence didn't want the motherfucking rematch. And the PBC didn't either. And like I said, the PBC blocked Bud from getting the fucking Fondora fight. And that's why Bud put in for Canelo. And that's what's killing That's what's killing these boys softly right now. You feel me? It's killing them. And I didn't initially y'all know how I felt about this fight. I didn't initially want it. You know, y'all know I want Bud to get undisputed at 154. You already know that. You know I want Bud to get undisputed at 154. I definitely want him to end up fighting Jamal Charlo as well. But if this what Bud want to do, if Bud feel he want to go up to 168, he want to skip 160 and go to 168, and he can pull it off, I'm in full support with him. Now, I ain't going to say what it's going to look like far as, I ain't going to say I'm going to be in full support when I put that money down on that, on where I think the fight, how I think the fight going to end up. I got to go with what I see and what's going on. But most likely, I probably go both ways in certain situations. I probably do something from the side with Bud, and I do something on the side with Canelo. I'ma just have to, because Bud my guy, so he gonna make me just have to put money both ways. So that's probably how I do that. But other than that though, I'll see y'all on the get back.
Sweet, I bet they all get smoked. Put them in gumbo blunts. My bitch bad, look like a barber or something. Fuck around, eat her for lunch. Car go fast, I'm yelling fuck to her. You know I ain't stopping for nothing. Put on for my hood, I know I feel to be broke. I got a poppin' for some. These niggas rapping, they ain't really getting no money. They ain't never seen no honey. Boy, you cap, you ain't really killed nobody. You ain't never caught no honey. You ain't never shot no nigga close range. You ain't seen blood jump out of nigga's stomach. You ain't never pulled no move on dude. You ain't had the finesse to get no money. She keep texting me, she love me. I reply like, bitch, you funny. I can't lead a person drink alone. I turn to a junkie, I'm too high. I can't count my back end, back gon' count it for me. 15,000 on a trip, I remember having nothing. Fresh as fuck when I walk through TSA, they tryna fuck my luggage. Hottest nigga from my side, tell my label up the budget. I done hit this bitch 1,000 times. Tell me why you cuffing her. She be trying her best to get at me, even though it's low with her. Treat the condo like a trap, just bags in here, no furniture. And if she think she there, she from my city, the gang to punish. And I don't really think it's no smoke with these niggas, they just won't be us. And these niggas so broke, it cost a car just to see us. First time taking strong, she threw up everything for the heart. You the type to troll on this, I pull up pulling niggas' car. You the type say, I ain't say that GD and put that shit on God. My little nigga fresh on his beat, he got his shine when he walk the yard. This real rap nigga, no facade. I got on broke niggas hard. They ain't really want this shit from me, this money turn us apart. I like red bitches, fast cars. Touch me, you get small. Had to cut back on that drink, cause when you see my mama, you know it. Pickaboo, glad house in my mouth, she hit in the dog. I keep dope and guns on me. I'm riding with a fan chunk. I know what come with this shit. I ain't just out here being dumb. Told little take some on top in case I ever need a bun. Whatever I want, I get it done. I don't hesitate on nothing. And I don't fuck with rap niggas for real. We ain't got a link on nothing. All that less work when you see me. We gotta kick it, niggas just greet me. Fuck a truth be told, these niggas be lame as fuck. And I don't like speaking, nigga. You poppin' your shit, nigga. Poppin' your shit, nigga. I don't like speaking, nigga. Big shit.